Overview. Highs. And no excuses off-road capability, stellar towing capacity, strong twin-turbo V6. Lows. A marginally useful third row, sometimes choppy ride, not so great fuel economy. Verdict. The Lexus brand's most authentic mud plugger is massively modernized and majorly upgraded. The Lexus GX had long been the fancier counterpart to the Toyota 4Runner. Both were known for their durability and their off-road ability, but also their truckish on-road demeanor and their advanced age. In 2024, we finally got an all-new GX that keeps most of the good and vanquishes much of the bad. This time, the GX550 is based on the new Toyota Land Cruiser, which is slightly smaller than the prior cruiser. It retains a body-on-frame architecture and a focus on off-road capability, in contrast to the similarly sized Lexus TX SUV that prioritizes passenger accommodations and on-road refinement. All GXs are powered by a 349 horsepower twin-turbo V6 working through a 10-speed automatic and full-time four-wheel drive with low range. Most GX variants come with a third row of seats, but the off-road specialist over-trail versions seat only 5. In the 24-strong mid-size luxury SUV class, the GX550 is one of a small group of vehicles that balance their upscale appointments with an equal amount of off-road capability. As one of our favorites in its segment, the Lexus GX has also earned a spot on our Editor's Choice list for 2025. What's new for 2025? In its sophomore season, the redesigned GX550 sees only minor changes to its standard equipment. A power-adjustable steering column is now standard across the lineup, and all GX models come with memory settings for the driver's seat, steering wheel, and outside mirrors. The Overtrail and Overtrail Plus off-road trims add a 1-inch suspension lift for better obstacle clearance and a bank of auxiliary switches. Pricing and which one to buy. The price of the 2025 Lexus GX starts at $65,285 and goes up to $81,750 depending on the trim and options. The GX550 has two personalities: luxury on-roader and trail-conquering off-roader. For buyers who plan on spending the majority of their time on asphalt, we'd suggest the luxury trim, as it classes up the GX550's interior with plenty of nice-to-have features, including semi-aniline leather upholstery, 10-way adjustable front seats with massage, heat, and ventilation, illuminated door sill plates, and second-row window shades. It also comes with the bigger 22-inch wheels that better fill the GX's large wheel wells for a more upscale look. For a bit more, the Overtrail Plus trim provides a more rugged appearance and significantly more capability for off-roading, but the compromise is that it eliminates the GX's third row of seats and some of the luxury items listed above. But if you're planning outdoor adventures that include traversing challenging terrain, the Overtrail is well worth consideration. Engine, transmission, and performance. A twin-turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 engine is standard in the GX550. At 349 horsepower, the blown V6 makes more power than the previous generation GX's V8 and also more than the Land Cruiser's turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid. A 10-speed automatic is also standard, and all models come with 4-wheel drive. Overtrail and Overtrail Plus trims are decked out with more off-road goodies than the other models, including 18-inch wheels with 33-inch all-terrain tires, an aluminum skid plate, an adaptive suspension system with more wheel articulation, a crawl control feature, and selectable drive modes for differing terrains. On the road, performance is plentiful and the GX550 feels punchy off the line. On the highway, though, we noticed a disconcerting amount of hood flutter. The ride is fairly stiff, especially on the available upsized wheels. Steering is crisp, but the GX's handling is about what you'd expect for the tall, boxy SUV, meaning there's plenty of body roll. The Lexus Overtrail shines off-road. Outward visibility is excellent, which is especially handy when navigating tight trails. We confirmed as much in an off-road oriented comparison test. The transfer case allows the driver to select the low-range gear set without locking the center differential, which allows for a tighter turning radius, and the electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system, EKDSS, can disconnect the front or rear anti-roll bars independently of one another to help improve stability, reduce head toss, and increase traction over rough terrain. 0 to 60 miles per hour times. At our test track, a GX550 Premium hit 60 miles per hour in respectable 6.2 seconds. That's a full second quicker than the previous generation GX managed at our track. It's also quicker than the Land Cruiser's 7.7-second effort. Towing and payload capacity. The GX550 can tow up to 9,096 pounds, which far exceeds the previous Gen GX460's 6,500 pounds as well as the Land Cruiser's 6,000 pound rating. The GX also tows more than luxury brand rivals such as the Audi Q7 and the BMW X5. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. Despite downsizing from a V8 to a twin-turbo V6, fuel economy doesn't improve much over the old GX460. The EPA estimates the GX550 will deliver 15 miles per gallon city and 21 miles per gallon highway, and on our 75 miles per hour highway route, the GX500 Premium we tested delivered on its 21 miles per gallon estimate. The GX is well in arrears of the four-cylinder hybrid Land Cruiser's EPA numbers, 22 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway. For more information about the GX's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Despite the GX's rugged exterior styling, luxurious environs await you inside once you climb aboard. Faux or genuine leather upholstery is available in a variety of colors, and over-trail variants offer faux suede accents in a dark green shade. Premium and luxury trims have 3 rows of seats with space for up to 7 with the standard second-row bench. A pair of captain's chairs is optional and brings the seating capacity down to 6. Third-row space is severely limited, however. The Lexus TX crossover has a big advantage here. Over-trail models skip the third row altogether and seat 5, but the middle passenger's footroom is compromised by the plastic base of the center console. A cooled storage bin, a head-up display, and a digital key fob are all available as options. In our testing, the GX550 Overtrail swallowed 18 carry-on-sized boxes behind the second-row seat and 33 with the rear seats folded, but the cargo floor is high off the ground, making it awkward to load heavy items. Infotainment and connectivity. All GX models come with a 14.0-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a separate 12.3-inch digital gauge display that can be reconfigured to show a variety of information to the driver. Nearly all climate controls are in the touchscreen. Most models have 6 USB-C ports spread throughout the interior, but Overtrail and